What's up guys, Lou here back with another video, and today it's all about the Galaxy Note 4, which I've been using for about a week, actually a little bit more, running it through various tests, testing the battery life, the camera performance. I did an unboxing video as well as a 4K camera test. You should go check out those videos if you're interested in this device. But I've been receiving a huge number of requests, possibly from Apple fanboys, suggesting that I've been unfair in Ben testing the iPhone 6 Plus, but not doing the Note 4 yet. And there are some questions and concerns with this device. Even though it looks durable at first glance, you have a brand new metallic exterior that you didn't have on the Note 3. Now, the Note 3, on the other hand, has this internal chassis with a plastic exterior, and it did incredibly well in my Ben test. You can go check out that video through a link in the description. It's one of the toughest devices that Consumer Reports tested as well, holding 150 pounds of force before completely giving in, whereas the iPhone 6, for example, is less than half that at 70 pounds of force. So a very durable device from that perspective. But can Samsung keep it up with their latest, the Galaxy Note 4? Let's go ahead and do this test. But before I do that, I do want to mention that, of course, don't do this yourself. Do not attempt this at home. That is not smart. And on top of that, this is by no means the critical test to determine a phone's durability. It is a benchmark. It's just showing you that under the force of my hands, these things are capable of bending or not. And for the people who are going to go crazy suggesting that all phones will bend, that is also not the case. I have another link in the description to a much larger selection of devices that were all bent in one video, or attempted to be bent. So yes, there's a benchmark. It's up here. The Note 3 is at the top of it with 150 pounds of force. And let's find out where the new Note 4 fits into that scale through, once again, the power, the pressure of these hands right here. All right, so there you have it. The Note 4 does bend a little bit, and funny enough, it's in the exact same spot as the 6 Plus. It's nowhere near as severe. I just have a tiny little warp here, and I had to put a lot of pressure into it to achieve that, but still, at that same amount of pressure, the Note 3 was completely fine. Now, this tiny little warp might be able to be fixed just by bending it back. Let me go ahead and try that right now. Do it live. So yeah, you can basically bend it back, I think. Yeah. So there you go. I guess in this particular case, whatever material they're using is a little bit more robust, or maybe it's an internal frame holding it together, could be the battery. It will bend, but not nearly as severely as the 6 Plus. So can you bend any phone? Yes, of course. At a certain amount of pressure, every phone will bend. The question here is how easily and how often, and of course time will tell as people use these devices for more extended periods. The purpose of these tests for all of you haters is to put these phones in an extreme condition. For obvious reasons, I can't test these things for 6 months and then tell you what happened in my pocket. All I can do is apply the force with the tools that I have available to me to give you potentially some insight into what it takes to achieve a bend in any of these phones. And as you've seen in my previous bend test, which will be linked down in the description, each phone performs differently, and that's the key characteristic. I am really sick of these reports coming out saying, of course, you idiot, why are you bending phones? That's not really the conversation here. The conversation here is, why are other devices engineered engineered to a specification higher than others. Why? Why do that? If no phones ever bend, why can the Note 3 withstand 150 pounds of force, whereas other devices are less than half that? Oh, let me guess, they just had extra money to invest in durability? No, because everybody's perception of what a durable phone is different. And some manufacturers have a specification here, others have it here. And as we continue to miniaturize our devices, we're going to take hits on durability. So as mentioned before, these bend tests are not the be-all and end-all of durability testing on a phone. They are the far end of the spectrum, the extreme case. But I can't possibly replicate 6 months, a year, or 2 years of ownership in a quick video or in a review video that comes out 2 weeks after the phone is out. So in some circumstances, we have to push the boundaries because you're going to be the owner of this device for 2 years, maybe more. And this is a significant investment for you, in some cases close to $1,000. So I can't see why having extra information to work with could possibly be a bad thing. So if you appreciate this testing and me essentially sacrificing personal devices to get this info out to you, then please remember to leave a thumbs up down below. And also chill out on the fanboy stuff in the comments, okay? This is all positive information for everyone, and if anything, it's gonna lead to tougher devices in the future. So there you have it. Another bend test video in the books. The Note 4, it can be bent, not very much, with a lot of force, and then it can also be bent back without any real issue regarding the integrity. At least that's what I just found out right now. All right, guys, that wraps this up. Catch you on the next episode. Later.